They tell you what they like, you're going to say, awesome. Do you have any questions or you're ready to get started? I'll say that again because listen, the number one reason why people don't join World Ventures is because they're not asked. So you have to ask them. And so just remember this phrase, do you have any questions or you're ready to get started? It's an either or option. The most important part about what you do after the video is number one, be excited, and number two, ask them if they're ready to get started. You want to assume that everyone who sees this is going to be excited like you and be ready to enroll. Now obviously not everyone will, but the more excited you are and the more you naturally assume that other people are going to be excited, the more they actually will be excited. Now if their response is anything other than yes, sign me up, you're going to want to introduce them to someone in your upline by a three-way call. So if your prospect has a question about anything, rather than you answering it, you can show our support system in place by saying, you know what, Sarah, that's a great question. Hold on a second. I want to introduce you to my business partner, John, and then you'll simply dial up John. So having a third-party expert talk to your friend is definitely going to increase your enrollment ratio. In fact, on any of the above options, I recommend, if at all possible, bring someone in your upline with you to meet with you and your friend, so your friend is going to see that the business is bigger than just you, and they're going to see the support system in place. Now, the relationship that you have between you and your friend is one of trust, but not necessarily of credibility. So you may not have any background as an expert in business, or certainly not in network marketing. So the relationship that you will create between your friend and your upline is one of credibility. Now notice I said you will create this. If you don't establish that relationship of credibility, your friend has no reason to listen to them. And listen, I've done thousands of two-on-one meetings and three-way calls with members on my team over the years, and I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, the better job you do of edification, the higher your enrollment ratio is going to be. So when you're all sitting down together, or maybe if you're introducing your friend to your upline over the phone, you're going to introduce your upline, who will say John, by saying you feel very blessed to be able to work with John because he's an extremely successful entrepreneur. He's helping a lot of other people achieve success, and he's one of the top leaders in the area with this concept. So you're going to edify John. And then you're also going to edify Sarah. And you're going to let John know that you and Sarah are good friends. Say something nice about Sarah. And then you put a piece of tape on your mouth and shut up. Let John do the talking. Anytime you interrupt John or answer a question that John can answer, you de-edify John and you essentially take away his expert status.